our Janmashtami lecture is His Grace Harilila Prabhu. A big round of applause for Harilila Prabhu. A short bio of Prabhuji. Prabhuji got initiated in 2003 from His Holiness Jai Pataka Swami Maharaj. And he got his second initiation in 2011 in Dubai. Both initiations were in Dubai. Prabhuji has preached in Gauranga Desh, Dubai, congregation for 8 years, taking family classes, weekend yatra classes. Prabhuji has conducted many Krishna consciousness dramas with adults and children as in charge of cultural committee during this time. Harilila Prabhuji completed Bhakti Shastri in 2011 in Dubai and Bhakti Vaibhav in 2013 in Mayapur from Mayapur Institute. Currently Prabhuji is studying Bhakti Vedanta course. Prabhuji gave up his professional life in 2012 and shifted to Mayapur from Dubai to dedicate himself to full-time service of ISKCON. Prabhuji regularly gives Srimad Bhagavatam classes for ISKCON Mayapur in English, Hindi, and he also preaches to Russian devotees. Prabhuji is invited by youth preachers to give talks on various topics for youth group who are visiting Shri Dham Mayapur. Prabhuji is known for presentation of Krishna consciousness philosophy in simple and practical manner. Now, without further ado, why don't we listen directly from His Grace Harilila Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. So the kids had a complaint with the parents that the parents didn't teach them proper ABC. Now I have a complaint with the kids. They stole my lecture. So whatever I was supposed to say, they already said. So I don't know what to speak. So I really want to congratulate the kids and the teacher. It's a pity that they left. I don't know if the teacher is there.
They gone down to take the Sunday school.
Okay.
Request everybody to please maintain silence while Prabhuji is speaking. Please listen carefully. Volunteers, I know you are working, but please keep your noise level little bit low. Please, Prabhuji, continue.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So they had such a wonderful performance. They put up everything whatever I was supposed to say. So whatever I'm going to speak is just an addition to what the kids said. So you can consider it as an extension to the kids program. They even stole the Kirtan, so everything they did, but still. Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Girivara Jaya Jashodananda Jaya Braja Jana Jaya Jamuna Gira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare So welcome to this wonderful evening that we're having this JANMASTAMI extension program in Burlington Temple Center. So we are very fortunate that the Lordship is there, and we have some service that we can swing him and offer something to him. Very wonderful arrangement has been made by the temple authorities so that we can do some practical service to the Lord. So today I was asked to speak about the reasons of Krishna's appearance. Why does Krishna come to this material world? So that was a topic I was asked to dwell about. So we'll take some time to discuss this topic, and then in the end we'll have some opportunity for comments, questions, answers. So before I get into the topic, let us chant the auspicious invocation prayers and then invoke auspiciousness. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadadi Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tatta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मोकं करोति वाचालं पद्मलङ्घयते कृपात्ममध्ये श्रीगुरुदिनकारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं तथाञ्चन स्मृते यस्मिन् पुष्करं सुकरं भवेत् स्मृते प्रीतं स्यात् श्रीचैतन्यं समाहितम्। हरे कृष्ण। So, why does Krishna? Yes. Okay. 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 40 minutes. Thank you, Prabhu. That's good to know. Most important. Yeah. So, why does Krishna come in this material world? Because Krishna's abode is described in Shastra. It's a very beautiful place. Chintamani, Prakarasa, Mashakalpa, Viksha, Laksha, Vrateshu, Surabhi, Rabipalayantam, Lakshmi, Sahasra, Satasam, Brahmasevyamanam, Govindam, Adipurusham, Tamaham Bhajami. The spiritual world, Krishna's world, is made of Chintamani stone. Chintamani stone is touchstone. You go and ask the stone anything you want, it will give you. So it's like that stone, it's made of that stone. All the place is made of that stone. And all the trees in Krishna's world is Kalpa Vriksha. Kalpa Vriksha means again desire trees. You go and ask any tree, give me laddu, it will give laddu. So it's not that coconut tree will give coconut, mango tree will give mango. It's not like that. You can go and ask any tree anything. You may say, can you get pani sabji? Tree will give you pani sabji. Like that. The desire tree. So and then Laksha Vrateshu Surabhi Ravipalayantam. He has lakhs and lakhs of cows. Okay, not ordinary cows, he has Surabhi cows. So what is speciality of Surabhi cow? The speciality of Surabhi cow is that if you drink 1 drop of milk of Surabhi cow, how much? 1 drop of the milk of Surabhi cow, you can get eternal youth. This is the Surabhi cow. He has lakhs and lakhs of such cows, and those cows, out of love for Krishna, without milking, they are actually pouring milk from their milk bag. So this is spiritual world. And Lakshmi is Hasra Sata Sambrahma Sevyamanam. And there are so many different Lakshmis, not one Lakshmi. Narayana has only one Lakshmi. You see Narayana, no? He's sleeping and then there's one Lakshmi who is trying to massage his feet. Krishna is not like that. Krishna has Sahasra Sata. Sahasra means 1000, Sata means 100. Hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis, they are standing in line and they are waiting for Krishna. When will we get chance to serve Krishna? So this is Krishna's world. It's described by Brahma and Brahma Samhita. And this world is not a very nice place. So why would Krishna come leaving his world into this world? So this question, it's a nice question. So Krishna doesn't make it secret. He makes a big announcement of why he comes in Bhagavad Gita, and many people know this shloka. It's a very famous shloka. Krishna gives 4 reasons for his appearance in Bhagavad Gita, out of which 2 are commonly known, 2 are not so commonly known. He gives 4 reasons. So one reason, the reason is what he says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sajamyaham. So whenever and wherever there is decline of religion, then Krishna says, in order to establish the religious principles, I come there. So in order to destroy adharma and then establish the religious principle. Dharmasya glanihi. Glanihi means discrepancy. So what is dharma? This is a very important word. Dharma means that which cannot be separated from you. That is called dharma. Like for example, the dharma of fire is to burn. Suppose fire doesn't produce heat. Is there use of fire? Or can you imagine fire without heat? You cannot. The intrinsic nature of fire is to produce heat. That is the dharma of fire. So dharma means that which is intrinsic to you, which cannot be changed. What is that which is intrinsic to the jiva? Service to Krishna is intrinsic to jiva. That is dharma. So when that is not understood, when religion is understood for simply for making money, religion is understood as a means of sense gratification. You do some pious activity, then you get some punya, then you go to Swargaloka, then there is Somabana, there is Surabana, you drink that, and then there are nice apsaras, they are dancing, you sit and watch, and you clap your hands, you think this is enjoyment. This is not religion, what religion is meant for. Religion is simply meant for loving Krishna. So that is the purpose, that is called dharma, because the intrinsic nature of jiva is to love and serve Krishna. So when that is not clearly understood as the purpose of religion, then Krishna comes to establish that purpose again. That is dharmasya glanihi, discrepancy in understanding of dharma. And then naturally, when you don't understand what is your nature, you tend to engage in activities which are against your nature. Nonam pramantat kurate vikarma yat indriya pritaya apranoti na sadhu manye atmano ayam asannatavi klesha asadeha. One of the incarnations of Lord Sri Krishna is Rishabhadev, and he is saying that the jiva or the conditioned soul or people like us, all of us in this world, he said nonam pramataha. Pramataha, mataha means mad. Pramataha means prakrishta rupena mataha, completely mad. Nonam pramataha means there is 100% no doubt that he is a man. So nonam pramataha, why he is mad? Yet indriya pritaya apranoti, he is simply thinking that his identity is this body and he is trying to satisfy this body. And what he is doing at indriya pritaya apranoti, na sadhu manya, this is not very good. Why this is not very good? Because the identity of a person is that he is spirit soul, he is jiva, he is soul, he is atma. Yata atmano ayam, this fellow is atma, he is thinking his body and he is simply trying to do things to satisfy his body. Why? Then what happens? Asanna abhiklesha asadeka. Simply because of those activities, he gets bound by the misery which is part of bodily experience. So then he simply experiences misery. Like his body is actually a miserable experience because his body from the beginning to end is always giving us trouble. It is not keeping us happy. We try to keep this body happy, but it just keeps giving us trouble at the back. It unnecessarily becomes old. We don't want this body to become old, right? Anybody wants his body to become old? I was thinking that, I'm mentally stuck at 25 till now. I am still thinking I'm like 25 years old. But I'm 52 years old. What to do? Sometimes I see mirror and then I see all white hair. Oh my God, what is this? And then some people die. They have. So die means what? We are getting ready to die. So I hope nobody dies here. So anyway, so the point is that when we try to understand that we are this body, when we have this wrong impression that we are this body, then we really don't understand what is our dharma. So in order to establish dharma, Krishna comes. So in the process, what he does, paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge. Paritranaya sadhunam, to protect saintly devotees, vinashaya chadushkritam, to kill the miscreants. Then dharma paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkritam, and then he wants to establish dharma. What is dharma? So for that he comes every million. So this is known. So Krishna gave two reasons. One is that he wants to give proper definition of dharma. This is one reason. The second reason is he wants to protect devotees and then he wants to destroy the miscreants. And he wants to re-establish dharma. This is known. This is known. Everybody knows this shlokas. And then, but there are two more reasons Krishna gives why he comes in Bhagavad Gita. One reason, these are not directly told, but these are indirectly understood as his reasons for coming. So another reason Krishna gives in 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he says, Janma karma chale divyam yevam yoveti tattvataha tektva deham punarjanana iti mame iti sa Arjuna. He says, Janma karma chame divyam. He's saying that I simply come so that I can show the transcendental nature of my appearance and the transcendental nature of my activities. Everybody is appearing in this material world. Everybody has a birthday. And then we celebrate happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. We cut cake or do whatever we want to do. So we celebrate. And Krishna also appears. So what is the difference between our appearance and Krishna's appearance? our appearance is forced by law of nature. In Bhagavatam it is said, Karmana Deva Netrena Jantur Dehopapatyaye Striya Pravishta Udaram Kumsaureta Kanashrayaha. Simply out of our previous karma, the results of our previous karma, we are put into a particular situation. We don't choose our father and mother just like we go to hotel and order, I want this dish, I want this dish. We don't choose our father and mother. We don't order, okay, I want this father, I want this mother. Our father and mother happened to us. And we happen to them as children. And then we also don't choose so much of circumstance. We are not born thinking that I will go to this country, I will become the citizen there, I will make so much money, I will do this, I will do that. No, we are simply born in ignorance. So therefore, our activities and our appearance is forced by law of nature. But Krishna's activities and Krishna's appearance are not forced by law of nature. That's why it is called as Divyam. And Krishna sometimes appear like we appear. Like for Kardama and Devahuti, he appeared by sex life. Kardama and Devahuti, they united, and then Kapila Muni was born. He appeared by sex life. But when he came as Nrsingadev, who is the father of Nrsingadev? Who is the mother of Nrsingadev? Why nobody? Nrsingadev has mother.
The pillar.
The pillar. Pillar is considered as the mother of Nrsingadev. Because he came out from the pillar. We come out from our mother, he came out from the pillar. So he is telling us that, see, I can come out from pillar, I can have pillar as my mother. Can you have pillar as a mother? No, we cannot. So there is difference between us and Krishna. Very simple to understand. And therefore, Krishna is appearing in this material world to show that he is God. He is not one of us. Sometimes we think, oh, everything is same only. He is also God, I am also God, dog is also God, cat is also God. Everything is God. No. Krishna is God. And all of us are meant to serve him. So just to establish this simple fact that he is the supreme person, the Lord appears the way he wants. Sometimes he appears from nostril of Brahma. Once Brahma sneezed, and then through the nostril of Brahma, the Lord appeared as Varahadev. He was only this much in size when he appeared. And the moment he appeared, he became so big that he was actually covering all the three worlds. In 1 second, he was covering all the three worlds. Can we do that? Can we grow up to cover all the three worlds in few seconds? No, we have to gradually grow. We have to gradually grow. Or sometimes Krishna appears as Vamana, very short, very beautiful, and then he goes to Bali, and then he tells Bali, can you give me 3 feet of land? I can just measure from my feet, I can take 3 feet of land from you. And Bali is laughing at Vamana. He's telling, hey Vamana, what is this? What are you asking? Brahman boy, you don't know how to ask, what to ask from me. I am such a great personality. I am the ruler of 3 worlds. You don't know how to ask things from me. I can help you. I can help you. You're not very intelligent. I see this. You're simply asking for 3 steps of land from me. Your step is so small. 3 steps, how much you can get? Not much. I'll help you. I'll give you a list. Then he gives a whole list of what he can ask from Bali. He says that you can ask all these things from me. Choose the correct answer, man. Just what you ask, whatever you want to ask from me. And then Bali is saying, I am such a great giver that if anybody asks from me, 7 generations of their family should not go to anybody and ask anything. That much I can give. You are asking just 3 steps. What is this? Try to ask for more. Then Vamanadev says, no. I am happy with 3 steps. If you want to give, if you don't want, it's okay. Then Bali says, okay, what to do? This is what you want, I'll give you. He gives. Of course, in between Sukracharya comes and says, don't give him, he will take everything from you. But Bali anyway gives. And in 2 steps, the Lord measures the entire planetary system. He became, from Vamana, he became Trivikrama. He became Trivikrama. 1 step, 2 steps, he measured the whole entire planetary system. And now he is asking Bali, now what? Where's the 3rd step? Where's the 3rd step, man? Where's the 3rd step? You said that you can give so much to me. You put a big list for me. Where's the 3rd step? Then Bali said, okay, on my head, what to do? So anyway, so Janma Karma Chalet. The activities of the Lord and the way he appears, both of them are extraordinary. Therefore, the Lord is called as Urukrama. It's called as what? Urukrama. So these are general details of the Lord's appearance. But how does it particularly apply to Krishna? This is explained by Kunti Maharani. Kunti Maharani makes a complete analysis of why the Lord Krishna appears in this material world. First he says that you are simply appeared. There was a king called Yadu. He was the ancestor of Krishna. And he wanted Krishna to appear in his dynasty. He was a great devotee. His father was Yayati. He was also a very famous person. And he married one lady. He had two wives. One wife who is Sukracharya's daughter, and the other wife who is another lady who was his friend. But somehow both his friends fought with each other. So when Devyani found that Yayati had married his friend also, she became very angry, and then she went to her father and complained. This guy, he cheated me. He married two girls. And then his father, he is big man, he is Sukracharya, he is the guru of demons. He cursed it. Okay, you become old man. So he became old man. And then his daughter told him, my father, what did you do? I told you to punish my husband, but I didn't ask you to make him old man. How will I live with the old man? Do you have any sense, my dear dad? What have you done? So then he said, oh my God, what will you do? Then he told Yayati, okay, you go and exchange your old age with any of your sons. Then you can become young, your son will become old. So then when you want to become old, you go and tell your son and exchange again. They could do this kind of things before. So then he went to Yadu, Yayati went to Yadu and he said, can we have an exchange of age? Yadu said, sorry, I can't do it. Why? Because he didn't want to delay Krishna's appearance. Therefore, he defied his father's order. This is something very big in that age. In today's age, time and age, we may not even think about it. Okay, whatever dad says, oh my God, dad, do your business, I do my business. We may think like that. But in those ages, that is such a big thing that actually the father asked something and the son refused. It's a huge thing in those ages. But still Yadu did that because Yadu didn't want Krishna to come delayed. So Yadu was very eager that Krishna should appear, so Krishna appeared in his dynasty. That was one reason. Then she says, Apare Vasudevasya Devakyam Yachito Begat Ajastam Asya Shemaya Vadaya Cha Suradvisham. She says that you simply appeared because Vasudeva and Devaki, they wanted you to appear. Vasudeva and Devaki, they were actually called Sutapa and Krishni. Sutapa was actually son of Brahma and he had a wife Krishni. They both wanted the Supreme Lord as their son, and then they did austerity only for 12,000 years of celestial years. Only 12,000 years, not much. And when they did austerity like that, then the Lord appeared in front of them and he asked them, what do you want? Why are you doing so much austerity? They said, we want you as your child. The Lord said, okay, I like you. So I make your father and mother. So this is how the Lord chooses his father and mother. He said, okay, I'll accept your father and mother. And he said, not once, I'll appear for you 3 times. So for Sutapa and Krishni, for the first time he appeared as Krishni Garbha. And then for the second time, Sutapa and Krishni, they took birth as Kashyapa and Aditi. And for them he appeared as Upendra, Vamana. And then for the third time, they came as Vasudeva and Devaki. And then he appeared for them as Krishna himself. So, because they actually wanted him to appear as their son, and they did so much austerity, the Lord appeared for them. These are the reasons. Paritranaya Sadhunam. Paritranaya Sadhunam. Then, also there was one more reason. What is the reason? Bharavatarnayanye bhuvo nava yivo dadau chidantya bhuri bharena jato hi atma bhuvartitaha. Kunti Maharani says, because before Krishna appeared, there were so many demoniac kings. All the demons, they appeared as kings. And they had big armies. They were going around this world, earthly planet, dham, dham, dum, dum. They were going around like that. And the earthly planet was getting so much disturbed due to these demoniac armies. And then she went to Brahma. And then she said, it's still not Kali Yuga. It's still Dwapara Yuga. Why there is so much of disturbance with these kings? Can you do something about this? Kali Yuga I can understand. But Dwapara Yuga should not be like this. Can you do something about this? Then the Lord, then Brahma, he went to the Supreme Lord, he prayed to him that Bhumi is suffering so much with all these demoniac kings. Can you please appear and vanish and kill all of them? So that is Vinashaya Chandushkrutam. So he appeared. Vadayacha Suradvisham. Suradvisham means those who are enemies of demigods, he simply appeared to kill all of them. Now one may say that, oh, he is God, why should he kill? It's not very good. God is killing. How can God kill? God is supposed to be very kind. God is supposed to be very nice. Why he is killing? Now, in order to understand what happens when God kills, then we should go and ask someone who knows about God. So that one such person who knows about God is Uddhava. Uddhava is Krishna's friend. And he speaks to one great personality called Vidura. And he is saying that what happened in Kurukshetra war, we all know what happened in Kurukshetra war. What happened? There were two armies, there were one side Pandavas, one side Kauravas, and the Pandavas and Kauravas are killing each other, and in the end only 5-6 people are left. The entire armies are destroyed. Huge armies are destroyed. And how the whole the battlefield was looking, it was looking so bad that there was a river of blood which was flowing. River of blood which was flowing, all the hands, legs, everything was cut, heads are cut, so many people are dying every day. It was not a pretty sight at all. But Uddhava is seeing the battlefield. And what does he see? He sees a completely different side. He says that the Lord simply assembled all the kings of this world, the Lord assembled in one place. Why did he assemble them in one place? He had a purpose for assembling them in one place. Because he arranged for them to fight with each other. And when they were fighting with each other, what happened? Arjuna and Krishna, they showed now Krishna is Partha Sarathi. Krishna was driving Arjuna's chariot. And Arjuna and Krishna, they were so fast in the battlefield that almost in every place they could be seen. Almost in every place they could be seen. And when these kings, when they are fighting with each other, trying to kill each other, suddenly they will see Krishna. And when they see Krishna, they will simply be captivated by the beauty of Krishna's face. Netri pibhanto nayana viramam. That they see Krishna's face, they forget they are fighting, they forget they are supposed to kill each other, they forget that they are in a battlefield, they simply look at him. Krishna is so beautiful, his face is so beautiful. They just simply look at him. Netri pibhanto nayana viramam. That when they see the beauty of Krishna's face, then the eyes become completely satisfied. Nayana Abhirama. The Lord is called Nayana Abhirama. That when they see Krishna's beauty, they become stunned with Krishna's beauty. They forget the whole world, they just simply see him. At that time, Patrasta Pudaha Padamapurasya. At that time, Arjuna's arrow enters their body. It enters their body. And when it enters their body, whatever little contamination they had, that is purified by Arjuna's arrow entering their body. And simply they went to Vaikuntha. They went to Vaikuntha. So, we think that Kurukshetra is some big war. But Kurukshetra actually is a mass Vaikuntha delivery program. Kurukshetra is what? It's a mass Vaikuntha delivery program. So Krishna's killing and Krishna's saving is same only. If Krishna kills also, they go to Vaikuntha. If Krishna saves also, they are with Krishna. So that's why Krishna is called God. He is absolute. He is absolute. Whatever he does is for everybody's good. Whatever he does, he kills is good, he saves is good, everything is good. He steals is also is good. People say he's a stealer and he steals. But simple consideration is, you can only steal something which is not yours. Right? So he is God, everything is his, how can he steal? But still he steals. Why does he steal? He steals to give pleasure to the gopis. He steals simply to give pleasure to the gopis. When he steals, it becomes a big festival. When we steal, we have to go to police station. But when he steals, it becomes a big festival. It becomes Damodar festival, and then they make big festival that, oh, we do Damodar festival. And people see that, oh, Krishna, he is a Damodar, he looks so beautiful. Kundiman is saying that she's seeing Damodar, she's seeing Damodar's form. And then she's getting so much surprised. Oh, Krishna, how can you be like this? Because Krishna is God, right? Krishna is God. So if he is God, then everybody is afraid of him. And then Krishna is afraid of one little stick from Yashoda's hand. And Krishna is God, that he cannot be caught by anybody. In Ishopanishad said, Tad dhavato anyanatyeti tishtat tasmin napo madarisva dadati. Ishopanishad says this. Tad dhavato anyanatyeti tishtat means that nobody can catch him while he is running. This is Upanishadic statement. When the God is running, nobody can catch him. Tad dhavato anyanatyeti tishtat. And tasmin napo madarisva dadati. He orders the rain and the wind and the water to flow. He orders. By his fear everything happens. And that is God. That's what Upanishad says. And what Krishna is doing as Damodar, he is simply running. And who is catching him? Yashoda is catching him. That person who cannot be caught by great yogis, Pantastu Koti Satavatsara Sampragam Yo Vayo Ratapi Manaso Munipungavana Sopyasti Yat Prabhata Singhi Avichintya Tattve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Satavatsara Sampragam Yo Koti Satavatsara. One koti is one crore, and hundreds of crores of years yogis do tapasya. Pantastu koti satavatsara sampragamyo. And how do they do tapasya? They simply don't do tapasya just like that. They control vayo ratapi manasa munipungavana. They control their minds, they control their bodily air circulation, senses, everything. And they're trying to focus on Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. They're trying to focus on Krishna. So where they cannot even understand the tip of toe of Krishna. Avichintya. He is beyond their reach. And that person, he simply gets caught by Yashoda. And he cries, Gopyadate Tvai Kritagasi Damatavad Yate Dashashka Kalilanjana Sampramaksham Bhaktram Niniya Bhayabhavanaya Stitasya Samam Vimohayati Bhiravyadveti. Very beautiful shloka. She actually paints the whole pastime in words. She is saying that Gopyadate Tvai Kritagasi Damatavad, when she wanted to tie you with the rope, Yate Dashashka Kalilanjana Sampramaksham. Sampramaksham means that eyes which are full of fear. Their eyes are full of fear. And they are full of tears also. And due to the tears, there was nice kajal which was applied in the eyes. There was nice colorium which was applied in the eyes. The entire colorium was actually leaking because he was crying and he was doing like this and the whole colorium is leaking. And then he is looking at his mother like this. With one eye he is looking down because he doesn't want to face his mother. And with one eye he is looking at the stick in his mother's hand and he is thinking what his mother is going to do. Vaktram niniya bhayabhavanaya stitasya. Samam vimohayati is so surprising that you can do this. Because fear personified is afraid of you, Krishna, but you are afraid of your mother's stick. So this is God. This is God. He does wonderful things. He does wonderful things. When Arjuna asked in Bhagavad Gita, this is the fourth reason why Krishna appears. When Arjuna is asking in Bhagavad Gita, that who are you? Because he is showing his universal form. And the universal form is so fearful. It has so many heads, it has so many hands, it has so many feet. And then the entire army is simply getting into the mouth of the universal form, which is so wide open. Somebody is getting stuck in the teeth, somebody is getting stuck here, there. The whole army is swallowing. So he is asking, who are you? Who are you? What is your mission? Why have you come? Then Krishna says, Kalos me. I am time. I have come to destroy everyone. So this is another purpose of Krishna's appearance. Krishna appears as time factor. And time factor destroys everything in this material world. So anyway, we'll come back to analysis of Queen Kunti. So she says that Mother Earth and Brahma, they went and they prayed to you. So you appeared to please them and to also kill all these people as time factor. You appeared to do that. So that's one more reason for appearance. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chatushkruta. And then she gives a very interesting reason for why Krishna appears. And that reason is relevant to you and me. We may say, oh, Krishna appeared for Yadu. Okay, that's between Yadu and him. Krishna appeared for Vasudeva and Devaki. That's between Vasudeva and Devaki and them. Krishna appeared for Brahma and Bhumi Devi. That's between them. What has it got to do with me? Did Krishna appear for me? Is Krishna's appearance and my existence in this world, is some connection is there? Why should I come Janmashtami, take a plate, give it to him, and then do the swing, and then give a donation? Why should I do it? You may ask, why did Krishna come? What is the connection between Krishna's appearance and me? Then Kunti Maharani answers that question. She says that the Kechita, what is that? She says that Bhave asmin klishyamananam avidya kama karmabhihi shravana smaranarhani karishyati kechana. Very beautifully she explains. So first of all, she explains the condition of our life in this world in 4 words. In exactly 4 words. What are the 4 words? Klishyamananam avidya kama karmabhihi. Only 4 words she uses to explain our condition. What is the first thing? She is saying, what is the nature of life here? Klishyamananam. Klishyamananam means that we are afflicted by miseries. There are 3 types of miseries. Misery which is caused by your own self. Nobody else is causing this misery. Like sometimes people get so many mental problems and things like that. It is miseries caused by your own mind. Sometimes body out of old age causes problem. So these are all problems is caused by your own self. Nobody is causing. This is called adhyatmika klesha. And then there is adibhautika klesha. Misery caused by others. Sometimes the wife thinks the husband is causing so much misery. I would have probably married a coconut tree. It would have been better. Or sometimes the husband is thinking wife is causing so much misery. I would have remained a bachelor is much better. Or sometimes people are thinking that, oh, my boss is causing me misery, my subordinate is causing me misery. Or sometimes a COVID virus comes, it causes wholesale misery for everybody. So this is called adibhautika klesha, klesha which comes from others. Okay? And then there's a third misery which is called adidaivika klesha. Sometimes you have a blizzard and a storm, and then you are driving in the road, and then there's a whole big storm, blizzard, so much of ice, so much of snow, you don't know what to do, you have to just stand there. What can you do? You can't do anything. Or sometimes there's a big cyclone, and then houses fly. So this is all the miseries caused by nature. Everybody is subject to these 3 miseries. So that's why she calls our life as miserable life. Klishyamananam. Those who are undergoing this 3 type of misery. Bhave asmin klishyamananam. Why we are undergoing this misery? She explains that in simply 3 words. He says, avidya kama karma bihi. Avidya means ignorance. Kama means desire. Karma bihi means activities. We are getting into this 3 type of miseries because we are simply trying to fulfill the desires which is born out of ignorance. We are acting in such a way that our activities are directed to fulfill the desires which is born out of ignorance. Now what is this ignorance? The ignorance is ignorance of our identity. We are going with the original thing, dharma. What is dharma? Dharma means what you are intrinsically are, what is your intrinsic nature is. Your nature is your spirit soul, you are servant of Krishna. We forget that. We think that we are this body, we try to satisfy this body independent of Krishna. Of course, the body has to be satisfied, but it has to be satisfied dependent on Krishna. It should not be satisfied independent of Krishna. When we try to satisfy this body independent of Krishna, that is called ignorance. That is called ignorance. And when we go into these activities which are made of ignorance, then we have to get into these 3 type of miseries. So what is the remedy? The remedy is that bhave asmin klishyamananam avidya kama karma bihi shravana smaranarhani karishyati kechana. The remedy is to simply hear Krishna's pastimes, to hear about Krishna's activities, to hear about Krishna's appearance, and to understand Krishna's nature and our nature, and to do some service to Krishna. That is the remedy. The gopis are singing Tavakatamritam Tatta Jivanam Kavibiriritam Kalmashapaham Shravana Mangalam Srimadadatam Bhuridrinantiye Bhuridajana. The greatest social work which can be done in this material world is to simply preach to people about Krishna consciousness. to make them understand that you are a spirit soul, you are not this body, you are eternally the servant of Krishna. Simply engage yourself in your eternal activity. Now, in order to have faith that Krishna is my master, I can surrender to him, I can engage in his service, then one should hear about Krishna. One should hear about Krishna. One should think about Krishna. Shrimanti, Gayanti, Grananti, Abhikshnasaha, Smaranti, Nandanti, Tavehitam Janaha, Sayeva Paschanti, Achirena Tavakam, Bhava Pravaho, Paramam Paramajam. Simply by hearing Shrimanti, by speaking Gayanti, Smaranti, by thinking about Abhikshnasaha, always, Shrimanti, Gayanti, Smaranti, Abhikshnasaha. So, when we do that, when we take pleasure in that, Nandanti, when we take pleasure in that, when we take pleasure in hearing about Krishna, then what happens? Then we can actually understand that our position is not in this material world. We can understand this, that our position is not in this material world. Our position is in the spiritual world. Our position is in Krishna. And then we can engage in devotional service and we can try to reach Krishna. Now, so it's very easy to understand this, that we can engage in devotional service and we can reach Krishna. But how to engage in devotional service? So in order to teach how to engage in devotional service, Krishna appeared one more time. He appeared one more time. He appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he gave us a very simple process, because in Kali Yuga, we cannot sit and do tapasya and all. Can we do tapasya in Kali Yuga? We cannot. Can we do some big meditation in Kali Yuga? We cannot. What we can do in Kali Yuga? We can do in Kali Yuga only three things. We can eat, we can dance, we can sing. This is what we can do. Okay? This is what we can do in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, we are capable of doing these three things. We are capable of eating, we are capable of singing, we are capable of dancing. So the Lord comes in Kali Yuga and makes this as devotional service. He comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then he makes these three things as devotional service. Simply eat Krishna Prasad. Simply eat Krishna Prasad. Simply sing Krishna's names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then simply dance in front of the deity. By doing these simple things, taking Krishna Prasad, singing Krishna's names, chanting Krishna's names, and dancing in front of the deity, we can perform devotional service. And we can realize that what is our actual position, that we are Krishna's servants. We can understand Bhagavad Gita, we can understand Bhagavatam in the company of devotees. So that is the opportunity which Krishna gives when he appears. And then after Krishna comes and goes, then the acharyas appear. And then they spread this message of Krishna. And today, by the mercy of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, in this place, Burlington, this place, right? Yeah. Burlington. So in this place, Burlington, all of you have opportunity, all of us have opportunity to actually understand that what is the actual purpose of human life. The actual purpose of human life is simply to love Krishna. How to love Krishna? Give a simple offering. Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. That's what we are doing. We have a small fruit, we have some little sweet, we have some flour, and the plate is made. And then bring it to Krishna and give it to him. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. Tadaham Bhakti Upakritam Ashnami Priyatatmanaha. So this is a very simple way of loving Krishna, having some reciprocation with Krishna. This practical method of reciprocating with Krishna, to actually appreciate his appearance, to appreciate his activities. Careful, Prabhuji, careful. I think those are on kids' chairs. That's not meant for adults. So those are adults. You may actually be kids in your heart. You may want to have that mood of being a kid in your heart, but the body is different from the heart. So be safe. Okay, so that's the whole message of Janmashtami. The message of Janmashtami is that please understand that Krishna actually has appeared for you, for us, for each one of us, so that we can appreciate Krishna's appearance, we can relish Krishna's activities, and by simply appreciating Krishna's appearance and relishing Krishna's activities, we can go back. That's the purpose why Krishna appears. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
What a wonderful lecture
We still have 5 minutes.
Yes,
so I should ask for one question.
Sure.
I still have 4 or 5 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, you have some question, comments? Anybody has some comments? Anybody has a question?
Anybody wants to ask some questions?
Yes, madam. Yes. Yeah.
I don't have a question, I just have a comment. So I attended multiple lectures, not necessarily at one place, at various places, but this is one of the best lectures that I have heard in very long.
Oh, that's because of Prabhu. I was just repeating what Prabhu. And the kids, the kids said everything. Actually, my whole team was from the kids' lecture. That's why I told in the beginning, the kids stole my class. If you actually see, I simply presented what the kids showed. That's what I presented.
But I didn't have to make any effort to, put an ear to it. Everything was so mesmerizing.
Yes, very good.
Okay, any other question? Any question from anybody? Okay, done. You're done. Very good.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, so there is a request from the organizers. You really want to know about Krishna?
Hare Krishna, can I ask everyone to please keep quiet and listen to Prabhuji? Prabhuji has traveled all the way from Sri Dham Mayapur to give all of us divine association. So please hear, Prabhuji just mentioned, we just have to hear about Krishna. That is the first step.
So if you really want to know about Krishna, the best way to know about Krishna is to actually have Bhagavatam in your home. Because Krishna is Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is Krishna. So, and the best time to buy Bhagavatam is in Bhadra Purnima. Bhagavatam itself says that the best time to buy Bhagavatam is actually Bhadra Purnima, which is the Purnima which is coming now. And if you buy Bhagavatam on Bhadra Purnima day, according to Bhagavatam, you can actually get love of Godhead. So therefore, this wonderful opportunity is there, and this Prabhuji is there. Please come here, Prabhuji, come to the front. They have to see you. This is the Prabhu who is going to take you to Goloka. Okay? Those who don't have Bhagavatam, go to him and you register for your Bhagavatam set to be delivered on Bhadra Purnima day. He will deliver Krishna to you. He has the power to deliver Krishna. Okay? Please go to him. You want Krishna? How many of you want Krishna? Go to him if you want Krishna. He will give you Krishna. Okay?
I can give you the ticket as per Prabhuji's point. I can give you the ticket to go to the Golok. So please come and see.
Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Thank you. Prabhupada ki jai.
And we have our first donor for Srimad Bhagavatam set for Bhadra Purnima. His Grace Krishna Prabhuji. He is going to donate one Srimad Bhagavatam set. So like Prabhuji said, this is a golden opportunity. Having a Bhagavatam set is the first step towards Krishna. So please buy it and buy it at the most auspicious time of Bhadra Purnima. Thank you so much. So I once again, on behalf of all of us here and ISKCON Burlington, thanks Prabhuji for what a wonderful lecture Prabhuji gave us just now. 4 reasons why Krishna came to this material world, leaving the spiritual world. So if you, I am sure you must have got something, but if you want to listen to Prabhuji's lecture, there are many on YouTube, and this lecture and this whole program will also be available on YouTube. I will tell you about the channel's name after some time. I will confirm it Prabhuji. So it will be available on YouTube. So moving ahead with our program, we are on time. So next, we have a next presentation. It's a Krishna dance by Shweta Aknur. So I will